So let me start by creating creating message steps for advance happy birthday. And as I said, that it doesn't really have to be a birthday message or anything related to even birthdays. It can be any message that you want to send out who is having their birthdays upcoming. Okay, so if you wanna send them any deals, if you wanna send them any offer, be my guest, do that. For me, what I do is I just use this opportunity to just start a conversation, or if I was even having a conversation with that person, I use this opportunity to even revamp that chat or ignite that conversation and again start talking to them. Okay, so maybe we left off somewhere and we are not talking to each other, we are not talking, so this I use this opportunity to revamp or to ignite that kind of conversation. Okay, so I don't really use it to send out deals, but yes, you can if you are if you are comfortable and if you want to do that in that way. If you are talking to those people, talking to your friends, and they know you, they know what do you have to offer, and they know everything about your product or service, then use this opportunity to send out special deals because they already know you. But for me, I don't have that kind of relationship with most of the people here on Facebook because I add new friends every day on my Facebook, and so I don't know them, they don't know me, they don't know my service, my business or my product, and so I don't just want to start a conversation with a complete stranger without providing any value first. So I do wanna first try to I do wanna know them, what is their product, or what is their business, or what is their life about. So I really wanna have I really wanna build that kind of connection before even I offer them my product or my service. Okay, so that's why I will use this opportunity. As I say, I will use this opportunity to just maybe start a conversation, or just to ask them, or maybe just to ask them about their plans on their birthday. Okay, so as you can see, I have some birthday messages set up already. This greeting is basically says, hey, first name, you can add first name or last name. What it will do is it will basically take their first name or last name, and then it will replace it will be basically, if it's Peter's birthday, then, or maybe Gary V's birthday, then it will send out hey Gary V, or hi Peter, hola Peter, like that. Okay, so it will just take the first name if you are using this first name from here. If you are using last name, then it will obviously be their last name. If you are using today, it will be it will take what is today, what is today's today, if it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, so if whatever day it is, it will take that day. And image, as I will show you how to use this feature in this video. So image is you can send them personalized images, as I mentioned before, as I mentioned earlier. So I will show you this feature, how this feature works in this video as well. So as you can see, greetings is already there, so I'll just create another segment as warm up. Okay, so I'll just ask them, how is it going? And how are you doing today? And again, as all I'm doing is creating different blocks for this message steps. So message steps contain different blocks, a group contains different message segments, and I will tell you how this works. Okay, so I'm creating this message segments with different blocks, so that again it's randomized. So it will pick one of these, how is it going, or how are you doing today, one of this, and then whatever message segments you add, it will pick one of the message, from each segment it will pick one message, one block, and then it will work when you add it in a group, it will send that as a combined message. Okay, It might sound confusing, so let me show you how does it work. Okay, so let me just create this and I'm going to show you how it works. How are you doing today? What's good with you? Okay, so let me just create this and I will create another message segment. Now it's for advanced message. Okay, now I will add, I just noticed that your birthday is coming up. What do you plan to celebrate it this year? So your birthday is upcoming. What do you have in mind for this time? Noticed your birthday is coming up. Have any special plans in mind this time? Okay, so as you have noticed that I am asking them a question, I'm leaving them with a question. So when they will receive my message and when they will read my message, they will see I have asked them a question. So that, and why am I doing it? Because I want them to reply back to me. Okay, I have told this several times. I want to start building a relationship. I want to start a conversation. I want them to reply back to me. I want them to feel obliged to reply back to me. Okay, and again, based on human psychology, people love to talk. So when you ask them something, they automatically feel obliged to reply back to you. So when they are gonna read my message, they're gonna see, okay, hey, I have asked them something. They are gonna be like, they are gonna give you all the information that you are wanting to get it from them. So they will literally, like, you ask them a question, and that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to start that relationship. I want to know everything about them. Well, not everything, but I want to know enough that, like, I want to know enough information, like enough about them, that I can leverage that information to sell my product in future. And that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm leaving them with a question so that they feel obliged to reply back to me. Okay, and again, when they reply back and I take that step forward and I start asking them question, like more question, or maybe I start putting my effort to know them, that's when the magic happens. That's when the sale happens. Okay, the sale doesn't happen like if you just spam them with your offer. Okay, it will never happen. If your first message contains something that, like, you want them to do something, and your first message is like about your offer, or like download this PDF, or go visit my website, or go like my page, most of the time, like almost I can assure you, like 99% of the time, you will not get good results or conversion. Okay, so that can only happen when you start providing value first, and then slowly you start making out deals to them, or you make an offer to them. Value first, offer later. Okay, so that's what I follow, and it's very important in organic marketing as well, like to start a conversation, to actually go through that conversation, like start in building up that relationship, and at some point of time they are confident enough, they know you enough, that they buy into your product, or they end up being your customer. So that's what, if your goal is making money out of them, or making them, like converting them to a customer, then try to provide value first, and then think about offer, like think about the offer part later. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to leave them with a question. So I'm just going to add that segment here. So I got greetings, I got warm up, I got advanced message. So what I will do now is I will just create here advanced HBD, like happy birthday. And as I was saying that how does this group and segments work is, let's say segment 1 contains block A, block B, and then block C. Okay, segment 2 contains block D, block E, and block F. And segment 3, so in this case segment 1 is basically greetings. Okay, and you saw that what was in greetings. So let's go to segment 1 more time and we will see that. Okay, let's make it a little bit smaller. So in segment 1, let's say it is greetings. So as you have seen, it's hey first name. So basically hey, like whatever his name is, hey Peter, hey Gary, hey John. Okay, hello. Same way, like it will take the first name of that person. So let's say it's Ken or Jeffrey. It will take hey Jeffrey, hey Ken, hello Jeff, hello Leary, hola. Okay, if you are using the last name, it's gonna take the last name. If you are using today, then it's gonna take today's day. Like you can use this like, hey, are you having a wonderful today? Okay, which means let's say it is today is Sunday, so it's gonna say, are you having a wonderful Sunday? It's making more customized, making more, like personalized. So there is no way that the person who is receiving the message is gonna think, oh, this is a message from a bot. Okay, they're not gonna think in that way because you are making it more personalized, you are making it more customized. So there is no way that they are gonna assume that this message came from birthday wisher. They are gonna think like, hey, you have actually taken your time and you wrote that message for them and you sent it. And that's where the value comes. Because time is the most valuable asset in human's life. And if the prospect or your lead or your audience, whoever you are sending this message, they understand that you are putting an effort or you are spending your valuable time to send them a message, they will automatically feel obliged to reply back to you because you are spending the most valuable asset, which is time. They are thinking you are sending this message, taking your time, putting your time. That's how they are getting the message from you. They don't have an idea that you are using birthday wisher. They don't have any clue that you are using an automation. And that's why this software is so powerful to, get you more clients or start to help you with starting a conversation with complete stranger on Facebook. So let's come to this part. Okay, so as I said, segment 1 is, in this case, is, let's say it's greetings. Okay, and go back. Segment 2 is warm up. Segment 3 is advanced message in this case. Okay, segment 2 is warm up and segment 3 is advanced message, which again contains block let's say G, block H, and block I. Okay. Now segment contains block and group contains segments, right? So now when I go create this group, I will say like, okay, advanced HBD, what I will do is I will add message segments. So I will first add, let's say I add greetings, then I add, let's say add greetings, warm up, let's do it one more time, greetings, insert another warm up, and insert another which is advanced message. Okay, added. Now what I did, let's save it first, okay, and then I will go there again. So what I did is added the group, like created the group containing segments. Now segment contains block. Now when birthday wisher will run, like you will run birthday wisher for sending out automated messages, may that be a birthday wisher message or advance or a follow-up message. It works the same way everywhere. So whatever message you are sending out, how will this work is, it will pick any random from a segment 1, then segment 2, and then segment 3, and then combine that message and then send it out to them. So what will happen in this case is, it will, let's say it picks block A from segment 1, and then block F from segment 2, and then block G from segment 3. And it will combine this message, and that's the message the other person is going to get. So for the next person, it might be block A, block B, or block A, block D, or block F, and block H. And it will go on like this. So it will create different probabilities, and like it will create different permutation combination, and it will send that message to the person. So it will never the same type of message to all your friends, like all of your friends, like everybody who is having their birthdays or who is having their upcoming birthdays, they will not receive the same message. I mean, if you remember what was the warm-up about, warm-up was, how are you feeling today, how is it going today, what's good with you today, okay? So he will receive like, hey Peter, maybe how is it going today, like block F. So let's say, what's good with you today, so that's block F. And then block G from the third segment, which was the advanced message, and then block G will be basically the first one. So I just noticed that your birthday is coming. Do you plan to celebrate it this year? So, hey Peter, what's good with you? I just noticed that your birthday is coming up. Do you plan to celebrate it this year? That's what Peter will receive. Now for someone else like Ken, hey Ken, or hola Ken, how's it going? Saw your birthday is coming. What do you have in your mind for this year? So that's how random these messages will be. That's how randomized and customized these messages will be for each person birthday wisher sends out a message to. So now when you understand how messages and groups work and how randomized it is going to be, so let me go to the advanced message part, like advanced birthday wisher part, and let's enable the birthday, let's enable it, and let's see what are the options that you have here. So when you come here, you can see that you can enable and disable it, disable the option of sending advanced messages, and then you can select the day in advance. So you can select until 7 days. So if you go to your events and if you go to your birthdays, you will see that Facebook shows you a list of people who is having their birthdays today, who just had their birthdays, recent birthdays, who just had their birthdays, and who is having their birthdays upcoming, who is having upcoming birthdays. So you can select the days for upcoming birthdays. So if you select 2 days or 3 days, and let's say today is 13 or 14, then it will send out, like it will see who is having their birthdays in next 2 days or 3 days, and it will select those people and it will send that automated messages, like automated message to those people who is having their birthdays in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 or 7 days. You can select until 7 days. So if I select 3 days, it will see who is having their birthdays, like who are the people who is having their birthdays in the next 3 days, and then it will send out the message that I select, like I select, like I have created for them. So for this instance, I will obviously choose advance happy birthday message group because I just created that for the advance message sending purpose. So I just created that, I will select it and I will save it. And I can, so when the time comes, it will send out the advance messages, like advance happy birthday message. That's all. That's how the advance message part works. Okay, hope you have understood that. So now we will go, like we will dive into the next part, which is birthday wisher part, which works for those who is having their birthdays today, as of today.